Hi, hello, my name is Ringo, and welcome back to Grumblecraft. I believe last time I saw you guys, we went end busting and got ourselves a sparkling new elytra and some other goodies too. But a lot of other interesting things have happened since then. And for the record, if you would like to see a lot of those things happen real time, I suggest you follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. But, you know, I would be remiss to not at least give you a quick glance at some of the stuff that's been happening. For one is that there's been a lot of cleaning up happening in the spawn village recently. For one, the well is finally complete. As you can see, you can throw in anything you want, though preferably something of value. Toss it in, and it'll get picked up and dispense a couple emeralds for you. I got a little access hatch down here in case I need to do some routine maintenance. It's basically just a hopper minecart going around the base of it, with a collection port of anything that people throw in, and a little section to put emeralds in as well, though it seems that they've all been loaded into the hoppers in the dispenser. Really simple little smart machine. Have to sleep real quick. I think I sleep in Robot's bed more than I own. As you can see, the ATM has been completely usurped. You might see that the platform of death up there has changed. It's now a cute little skyboat. Progress on the church is being made, and a lot of the ugly farms that we have been moved out here. How lovely. And as I approach the honey shop, I feel like I should mention that Floop will no longer be joining us for Season 1 of Grumblecraft. Nothing super extreme, just left to focus on other projects. But perhaps the biggest changes have been to the shopping district. If you don't know, this season our shopping district is set on a mushroom island, similar to Hermitcraft Season 7. There shall be no war on mycelium and grass, because we've simply split it down the middle. This here is Ivan's big project, the museum, and I helped him make these cute little medallions. They look nice hung up as wall plaques, and they look like a little pin when held in your hands. Over here we also have Robot's horn shop.
You madman!
Hey, who are you and why are you here?
Previously on Grumblecraft.
Probably the best shop on the server at the moment. But of course, my lovely shop is the Sandgria. It's dark in here at the moment. This is my wonderful, amazing sand shop that currently sells more sandstone than it does normal sand. I built the majority of this on stream a little while ago, and although it's not perfect, I'm quite proud of it. This is the giant city built by Fni and Ori, and it keeps going. Like, I don't know how they have all the space. Is that the villager hall? Why? But the end I really want to focus on is Grumbletown. This is the community section of the city where people can come in and build whatever builds they want. And I don't really know whose build is who. Looks like that's a little Italian restaurant. I know this one is Oofs. My contribution to the city, though, is not actually visible from here. This, folks, is the entrance to the sewer. And I know what you're thinking, Ringo, this is great and all, but this is it? This like little 12-block tunnel is your big contribution to the city? No, idiot. You drop down here, you'll see a big chest monster, but also the start of a much bigger operation. It is still very much a work in progress. A lot of the details aren't in yet, but the vibe is there. And this will go throughout most of Grumbletown. And I haven't worked on these yet, but these little pockets will be mostly how you enter. And they'll look like little storm drains too, so they'll fit thematically. This is the real project, and this is not going to be completed in this episode, or probably even the next. This is going to take multiple streams and days to figure out. Ignore this hole. I also got an exclusive clip of some very special and unrelated superheroes.
Sewer cud.
We're forced into the darkness of the night.
We're trying to poison the salmon water slide. No, I'm kidding. We wouldn't do that.
Hello, my coddy companion.
Hello.
Welcome to the sewers of which we call home.
Indeed.
Yes. Now,
Yes.
So why did you call me over?
I spoke to you the other day about my finest tailor, and I have a brand new superhero suit. This is very anticlimactic. Boom, baby!
I like
them.
it.
I got CK on the back, you know. I got a buff. I have a buff suit like fit to order.
I like it. I like it. Codkid is finally official.
It's finally official. You want to know what I told Ivan? I mean my tailor.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What?
I told him John Cena but shinier.
John Cena, I mean, Cod Kid.
Yeah. So yeah, this is how I'm going to appear in all your Codman bits now.
I like it. Thank you. I needed this in my life.
You're welcome. And as I smelt up some food in the sewer so I don't have to keep eating raw cod, I feel like it's a good time to mention that we have a community server. Yes, a Grumblecraft community server where you can talk to the Grumblers and other like-minded fans about Minecraft and content creation and really whatever you want. Links will be in the description if you're interested. And I know what you're probably thinking. Ringo, that's nice and all, but what are we doing today? And you know, if you stopped interrupting, I might tell you. Today we're focusing on some of the little tasks that are not long enough to include in streams, but are still worthy of showing you guys. The best example of which being this basement. My little starter storage up there has not held me very long, and I found myself desperately needing an expansion. Though because I've built this below a pre-existing build, it means that if I break one block too far in the wrong direction, you get to the pool. But it's definitely a necessary change, so I say, let's get cracking on it. Ooh, look, a funky little time-lapse. I got flashback working. I just used whatever I had lying around. I didn't do a lot of material gathering. I wanted it to feel a little more dingy than the rest of the build, but I still pulled in details from it, like the deep slate for the floor, and a little bit of orange carpet. Putting all of my storage stuff in the chests in the front, and my utilities in the little nook in the back. And here it is, the finished basement. I've already started adding item frames and sorting some stuff. Now I understand that this is not the most exciting of things, and that also this is probably not going to be enough storage to last me the whole season. But this is basically still my starter storage. I should have built this day one, but it's here now, so better late than never. And hey, look at this. All of these completely empty. And I don't plan on putting a lot, if anything, in here. So I'd like your suggestions on what to do with this little cabin. Maybe I'll actually turn it into a guest bedroom, I don't know. The next task we're handling today is one concerning cola of a time variety. This is Time Cola's Prismarine / Squid Farm. I've already died to this thing once, I don't want it to happen again. As you can see, it's producing quite well, but I'm interested in what's down there. Down there is ink sac galore. And so we've struck a deal. If I make 3 more of those collection ports on either side, then I can have a double chest of ink sacs. Which feels like an absurd amount. I really can't imagine I'll need more than that this season. But obviously I'm not going down there yet. We need a couple of supplies. So I've made a couple of potions of both invisibility and water breathing. I might make a couple more before heading out, but the big thing I need is more glass. Or actually, there might be a villager that trades for glass? Glass panes. Can't really do a lot with that, huh? This is also a perfect time to show you guys my land claim. Now, I've shown a couple options on stream, but I think I finally decided that this is where my mega base plans are going. Everywhere that you see the leaf blocks, I know they're a little tan. I need to do a lot of terraforming both in this area and outside it to get the full effect that I want, but I think it'll absolutely be worth it. And we will actually be getting started on that sooner than you'd think. But for now we're just here for sand, so diggy diggy. Hello, feller. I don't have any fish for you. Come here, critter. Come on, buddy. Let's get in the boat. No. I said, in the boat, I say. In the boat. No. Hey, okay, well, a little bit more of a chaotic entry than I wanted, but sure. And then you can just sit in this little body of water for now, eh? Teehee. I've got a ungodly amount of potions. I think we are ready to bounce. This is probably going to go poorly, at least once, which is why I'm glad I don't have any of my real gear on me. I guess I can just make a chest right here. Okay. Potion of Invis, and water breathing. Let the timer begin. Hopefully this works. So first I need to figure out what exactly I'm doing. This looks like a 6x8 glass platform. And how far away is it from here? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. I'll remove these at the end, but it's nice to have them here for now. 14 blocks from the platform, 6x8. Yeah, I'm very glad I made potions for this. Gonna make it a whole lot easier. / doable entirely. I'm also glad that they don't seem to care that I have items in my hand. Though I'm sure they would care if I was wearing like armor or something. The guardians are actually kind of cute when they're not dangerous. But this is why I made a conscious effort to make sure I have more invisibility than I do water breathing. Like, I'm not going to be in the water for a good portion of it actually. But I don't want the guardians getting up all my grill. I don't know what any of this is, but it looks like I need a couple of observers. So go underneath, put some chests down, and have a bunch of hoppers leading to them. Got it. I'm slowly running out of glass, but I think just by taking the bridges down I can make it work. Alright, carefully making my way back up because I left my elytra in the chest. Come on, let me out of here. Nice. Okay, well I've done all that I can do with the materials that I brought, so I'm going to go back, grab a little bit more glass, grab some rails. Oh wait, there are some rails. Can't believe I never thought to look in here. It's in here like, oh, I'm gonna run out of chests. Meanwhile, a stack is in here. And like, that is time stuff, but also I'm 90% certain it's for this project, so I'm not sure how much it matters. I will say, having this entire farm be made of essentially just scaffolding is very nerve-wracking. I feel like I'm gonna, like, do one misclick and everything's gonna topple over. It is time to plunk back into the water. Go into the water, live there, die there. I haven't watched that show. It's actually kind of a pretty sound. I imagine this is why the mini block was on top of... Oh, come on. What even was that? Okay, boat it is. My plan is to just dive straight first into the farm. For making for sure certain it's not up here. I haven't seen Diva. Okay, now that I got my life back together, sheesh. Back to what I was saying. I imagine that note block sound is probably why Cola has a barrel on that one setup. There we have it, folks. The other 3 platforms are officially donezo. Now, I'm not sure the correct orientation of the hoppers. I might have to come back and fix that. But for now, this is completely done. All the platforms are finished. Also trapped a guy in a boat over there, apparently. Which of course means we are now entitled to a double chest full of ink. How lovely. Yeah, I'm very glad I didn't try and live stream this. The next project of interest is one that is right over here. I know it says Vanya Mortis build here, but no, actually I build here. Hold on, monologue. I'm getting schooled. So it's actually way more regenerable than I even thought. Yeah, significantly less rare than I thought they were. Fantastic. Anyways, this is the last project of today. This is the little cave that will hold a super smelter eventually. I feel like this really goes well with the idea of cleaning up spawn and adding like community resources, and also keeping it kind of like cramped and cozy and like kind of building on top of one another. So yeah, I've been working on the super smelter, just making this look pretty. All the functionality stuff I will leave completely up to Ivano. First things first is starting with the shape, because right now it does kind of feel like we just dug a hole out of it because that's what we did. But I do also want to leave a pretty clear imprint of super smelter go here without it really being visible from the outside and feeling like a little bit closed in. And then I think if we do a little bit of a gradient, I'm thinking mud to deep slate to tough, then to like stone and maybe some sort of moss or even like dripstone. Yeah, I think that could work. Hi, it's me again. Got a new mic. Don't ask questions. Just as I said, using some mud blocks in the back to make it seem a little darker, using some coal blocks to really bring in some high contrast texturing. I tried to even blend in a little bit of the library roof so it would look a little more muddy. I decided to match the floor with a bunch of other brown blocks, and hopefully tie in the dripstone and roots as well, and add a little bit more contrast between the lip of the cave and the deeper bit. Super simple, super small. I like how it turned out though. And here we have it, folks. A cute little cave tucked away at the back of the villager trading hall. It's not perfect, but it certainly captures the mood. Again, purely for decorative reasons. But for now, I think it looks really cool. In fact, let's put a sign down. Let's say Vanya Mortis's super epic duper smelter go somewhere here. Parentheses approximately. I think it looks very nice and dim. I think it's very like almost spooky. I feel like it fits the space really well, and now there's no longer like an awkward like slant directly from the library into the villager trading center. And I was able to even incorporate the floor underneath as a bit of a muddier part of the cave. But that's probably going to be it from me. Show you around the server, finish some oddball tasks. Remember to follow me on Twitch and check out the community server, and also go subscribe to the Grumblers. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye!